We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. Where I watch?
Popeye.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. First up, detectives at CTOC, they have arrested and charged 27-year-old Anne-Marie Garden. She's a chef and she's living at Toptown in the Runaway Bay area of St. Anne. Anne-Marie, she has been charged for obtaining money by false pretense. The allegations are that some time ago, a man saw a Toyota Mark X motorcar being advertised on Instagram on a site named Prestige Car Rentals for rent. As a result, he made arrangement with the scammers to rent the car. As he was advised, he made a deposit of 36,000 Jamaican dollars to Anne-Marie Garden's Scotiabank account and sent the receipt of the transaction. Immediately after he sent the receipt, they blocked him. A report was made to CTOC and they tracked down Anne-Marie Garden and charged her. So, she'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next report, 2 schools were broken into in the parish of Hanover over the past few days. Last week, Tuesday night, September 17, 2 hoodlums broke into the Hanover Pre and Prep School at Watson Taylor Drive in Lucy. The hoodlums, they removed several window blades from all the classrooms in the kindergarten area of the school. They entered and ransacked the school and thieved food items. They also entered through the roof of one of the grade 2 classrooms and thieved a black table fan. They also attempted to break into the canteen but were unsuccessful because the police, who were alerted, they arrived on the scene. Hoodlums also broke into the Cacoon Primary School over the weekend. We are told that they pried open the grill to the principal's office, then broke off the locks. They entered and ransacked the office. They also broke off the locks to the canteen. They entered and they thieved a container with snacks, 1 box of cock soup, 7 pounds of saltfish, 1.5 box of popsicles, and 2 parcels containing 20 sheets of cartridge paper. The scums of the earth, they then made good their escape. In this next report, there was heavy rain in most areas across Jamaica yesterday. Tuesday, September 25, there was power outage in some areas. One such area where there was a power outage was in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, if you look on your screen, hoodlums used the darkness to break into the Infinity Dream liquor store at 93 Great George Street between last night and early this morning. The hoodlums, they dug a hole through the back of the building. They entered and they stole cash amounting to over 100,000 Jamaican dollars. 7 cases of Hennessy, 16 cases of Ray & Nephew White Overproof Rum, 3 cases of Johnny Walker, 4 cases of Beehive, 3 cases of Remy Martin, and several other items. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. But we are told that one of the hoodlums, he dropped something that might lead to him being anyway. The operators of the Infinity Dream liquor store, they are offering a reward for any information that might lead to the arrest of the hoodlums involved. Boy, may I tell you, over in Hanover, a male and a female, they were arrested and charged for possession of prohibited weapon. The male's name is Shawayne Blagrove, but he's popularly known as Big Ed. Big Ed is 31 years old and he's living at Prospect District in the Green Island Police area in the parish of Hanover. The female's name is Desesa Campbell, but she's popularly known as Nesa. She is 19 years old and she's living at Rock Spring in the parish of Hanover. It is reported that early last week, Wednesday morning, September 18, about minutes after 5 o'clock, a team of police officers along with operatives from the Financial Investigations Division, they carried out a raid at Bighead's house at Prospect District. During a search of the house, 2 imitation handguns were found on a dresser inside Bighead's bedroom. As a result, Bighead and Nesa, they were taken into custody and subsequently charged. So, they'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next report, yesterday morning, Tuesday, September 24, almost 12 midday, a team of police officers, they were on an operation in the Richpen area of Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. A guy in his mid-20s, he's popularly known as Little John, he was seen walking along the roadway. On seeing the police, it is said that Little John, he started to act in what is described as a suspicious manner. As a result, he was accosted and searched by the police and bingo. 1 Smith & Wesson pistol with the serial number intact was found in a multicolored knapsack bag that Little John was carrying. 2.40 rounds were also found in his right front pants pocket. As a result, Little John, he was taken into police custody. As soon as he's charged, I'm going to be telling you his correct name. But Portmore Police, job well done. This one took place yesterday afternoon, Tuesday, September 24, about 4:30. It took place at Kensington in the parish of St. James. Our information is that a 44-year-old businesswoman, she was at her business place with 2 other persons when a white Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. 2 hoodlums jumped out of the car. One of them was armed with a gun and the other one, he was armed with a crowbar. The hoodlums, they entered the establishment and robbed cash amounting to over 80,000 Jamaican dollars. They then made good their escape in the said Toyota Axio motor car. Just like that. In this next report, I carried a report almost 2 weeks ago and I told you that Nick and Sha, they were wanted by the Hopewell police in Hanover. They were wanted after they allegedly shot and injured a 44-year-old hotel worker named Richie at Macquarie District on Thursday night, September 12, almost 10 o'clock. The allegation is that Richie, he was in his yard when Sha and Nick entered with guns in their hands. It is further alleged that both of them opened gunfire at Richie, who managed to run off, escaping from Nick and Sha. The 2 of them, they then made good their escape. When the smoke was clear, it was realized that Richie, he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his left foot. Well, on Monday, September 23, Sha, he was taken by a lawyer and he was handed over to the police. His correct name is Shawayne Carbado. He is just 16 years old and he has addresses at Arnett Gardens in Kingston and Macquarie District. He has been charged and he'll be facing a judge shortly. Anthony Arnold, also known as Nick, you are wanted by the police. In this next report, I've been reporting on the killing of that man on your screen. His name is Patrick Smith. Patrick lived in the Brayton area of Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. And Patrick, he was an active member of the Greater Portmore Seventh-day Adventist Church. He was killed by some dirty drunkards who put tire and wood on him and set him ablaze last week, Thursday night into early Friday morning. This is after Patrick, he was put off a JUTC bus Thursday night in front of the Clifton community along the Bernard Lodge main road in the parish of St. Catherine. So, persons have been asking, why did the JUTC bus driver force Patrick to come off the bus? We did some digging, and what we found out is that Patrick, he was preaching on the bus. Some persons who were on the bus, they were telling Patrick to stop the noise, and the driver, he stopped the bus and forced Patrick off it. Now, anyone who knows that road will tell you that it is pure bush. No street light. Jankro JUTC driver, boy, you sleep since Friday night? Are you a father? I am hoping that Patrick's death haunt you for the rest of your life. If there's any such thing, I am hoping that Patrick's dopey backs you up every night. And you the cowards who kill Patrick. Harmless Patrick, whose only crime was that he was going through depression. I am wishing for you the worst in life. Dirty drunkers you are. Karma fi all a uno. Boy, may I tell you. In this next report, if you look on your screen, that is the thumbnail for a video I dropped last month on August 13. It is titled, Why Was Skunky, Gungo, Wada and Bada Killed? If you haven't watched that video, I implore you to go back and watch it. All those killings took place in the same area along Main Street in Gregory Park. There was another incident there last night, Tuesday, September 24, at minutes after 7 o'clock. It took place at 20 Main Street at Gregory Park in Portmore. We are learning that a man, his name is Mario Francis, but he was popularly known as Munga. He was a 29-year-old bar operator. We are told that Munga and Gongo, who was killed in that same vicinity, they are cousins. Last night, Munga, he was standing in the back of his yard when hoodlums, armed with guns, approached him. The hoodlums opened gunfire, hitting Munga. When the smoke was clear, residents, they went and made checks, and Munga's lifeless body was seen lying in a pool of blood. He had received gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. Munga died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. In this next report, we are learning that a guy named Rommell Brown, he was 24 years old, and he lived at Limebottom in the Ocherayos area of St. Ann. He was last seen alive by family members near to his home on Monday afternoon, September 23, about 4 o'clock. Yesterday morning, Tuesday, September 24, about minutes after 7 o'clock, residents stumbled upon Rommell's lifeless body in a dump heap along the roadway at Mammy Bay in the parish of St. Ann. As a result, the police were called. When the police inspected Rommell, he was seen with stab wounds to his abdomen, his left side, and under his left shoulder. He also had abrasions on his chest. Rommell, he was dressed in a black jeans pants, a pair of black sneakers, and he was shirtless. Rommell, he appeared to have been killed from the previous night. The police, they are now carrying out investigations to find out who killed Rommell and why. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, there was mayhem at Hardenall in the Green Island police area of Hanover last night, Tuesday, September 24. I am doing some digging and will be updating the report. But so far, what we are learning is that the first incident took place about 10:30. A man named Melvin Davis, but he's popularly known as Run Things. He was 61 years old. We are told that Run Things, he was in his house with his spouse when the dogs were heard barking like crazy on the outside. It is said that Run Things, he got up to investigate, but the hoodlums on the outside, they opened gunfire. They then kicked off the door, entered the house and opened gunfire at Run Things, hitting him all over his body, killing him on the spot. The said two hoodlums, they then journeyed to another house in the community. A man named Colley, also known as Baku. He was 35 years old and he's originally from Roses Valley in the Blagrove area of St. Elizabeth. He and his spouse were in the house. His spouse's name is Dacian Anne-Marie Williams, but she was popularly known as Sandy. She was 43 years old and she's originally from Shettled in the parish of Hanover. I am getting unconfirmed reports that Sandy and Run Things, they are related. Like I said, that information is unconfirmed. While Sandy and Baku were in their house, the hoodlums entered and opened gunfire, killing both of them on the spot. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Like I said, I'll be updating this report in a subsequent video. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back.